Have you guys
Okay.
got your vaccine yet?
I will
No,
not
never
get
gonna take
vaccinated.
the vaccine.
Why do I want somebody to push something onto me and not?
I'm perfectly healthy and fine. We're not going to die from it. And you know what? If we do, then it was our time to go because we believe in God.
Trump takes credit for the vaccine.
Yeah, he's giving them what they want. I think people are so brainwashed, they need to get a vaccine just so they get on with their lives again.
So you're not going to take the vaccine?
Absolutely not.
What if Trump came out and said, please take this vaccine?
No, I don't believe he'll take it.
A lot of people will say the message you're spreading of anti-masks, anti-vaccine is dangerous.
And every piece of data says it's not dangerous. Has the mask helped you? No. You're going to get sick with a bacterial infection.
On Don Lemon's show yesterday, CNN reporter Donnie O'Sullivan went to an anti-vax rally in Ventura, California about a month ago to see why so many conservatives are against vaccination. Here's an important point. A recent poll shows that 49% of Republicans, Republican men specifically, are refusing to take the virus. And they actually cover this in the segment that I'm about to show you. The right wants to frame this as a rights issue and ignore the fact that infected people make other people sick. So it's not just about them. Okay, but as we all know, conservatives love living in their bubbles where the only thing that matters is them and not the people around them. Watch this stunning, well, some people, it's not going to be that stunning because you've probably already seen clips like this before. But just watch this and be reminded of the sheer number of people who have lost their lives because of COVID-19. Watch this.
The White House is increasingly worried by resistance among Republicans to getting the vaccine. An NPR PBS Marist poll this week finding 49% of Republican men, 49% of Republican men don't intend to get it. The good news is Trump finally encouraged his supporters to get vaccinated earlier this week, but will that make a dent in the misinformation already spreading among conservatives? CNN's Donnie O'Sullivan has more.
Have you guys got your vaccine yet?
I will
No,
not
never
get
gonna take the
vaccinated.
vaccine.
Why do I want somebody to push something onto me and not?
I'm perfectly healthy and fine. We're not going to die from it. And you know what? If we do, then it was our time to go because we believe in God.
Trump takes credit for the vaccine.
Yeah, he's giving them what they want. I think people are so brainwashed, they need to get a vaccine just so they get on with their lives again.
At a gathering of Trump supporters in Ventura, California in February, hardly anyone said they were going to take the vaccine. Some didn't even think Trump would take it.
So you're not going to take the vaccine?
Absolutely not.
What if Trump came out and said, please take this vaccine?
No, I don't believe he'll take it.
Vaccine hesitancy, in part fueled by dangerous misinformation, is higher among Republicans and Trump voters than other parts of the US population. Speaking at this event was Judy Mikovits, a discredited researcher and known peddler of dangerous misinformation about COVID-19.
A lot of people will say the message you're spreading of anti-masks, anti-vaccine is dangerous.
And every piece of data says it's not dangerous. Has the mask helped you? No. You're going to get sick with a bacterial infection.
Mikovits is wrong. The CDC and science says masks do work.
Dr. Judy
Mikovits was the star of Plandemic, a video that went viral on YouTube and Facebook last year, which was full of false claims about the coronavirus. And now false claims about the vaccine spreading on and offline. Fear-mongering using false information about death rates, and posts like this falsely claiming people over 60 need to be monitored for weeks after getting their shot.
You know, despite the fact that this isn't surprising, it is still just actually hearing them is absolutely stunning to me. As of the recording of this video, we are at over 541,000 deaths in the United States. This is the response from conservatives to that. It's as if they either don't know or really don't care. This ignorance, much of it fueled by corporate media propaganda from Fox News and online extremist alternative media, not to mention the former president himself, who spread a lot of these conspiracy theories. It's so incredibly insidious. Okay, if they want to put themselves and their families at greater risk in the name of their own political zealotry and pride because they can't admit that their president allowed all of this to happen on his watch, well, I say let them. Okay, let them play with fire and get burned. Okay, play stupid games, get stupid rewards, as the saying goes. Our nation's ability to discern fact from fiction has caused so much regression in this society that I question our ability to solve any problem that doesn't involve guns and bombs. No offense, but there are just a lot of dumb people in this country. Okay, if your reaction to the number of people who have died from COVID-19 is the reaction from those conservatives, you are in that category. But watch this one last clip here and I will be back.
Do you think Trump supporters can be persuaded to take the vaccine if tensions settle down? I know that's a big if.
Yeah, Don, I think we're in a sort of dangerous territory here where so many of the conspiracy theories that have been pushed about the election, about QAnon, anti-vax is now part of that. So for some Republicans, for some Trump supporters like the ones we spoke to there, it's part of their identity. And it's important to point out that some of the people featured in that piece said they believe in QAnon, said they want to see a military-style coup in the United States like is what is happening in Myanmar to bring Trump back.
Hold on 1 second. Did he say there are Trump supporters who admitted at this rally a month ago that they want to have a violent coup in America? And we're still taking these people seriously. These people are openly supporting dictatorship. These people are openly fascist, openly anti-democratic. Like, I need people to grasp the fact that this hasn't ended with Trump just being out of office. Trumpism is still very much alive. This is why the whole stopgap theory of Biden's presidency was always flawed. People said, well, let's just get Trump out of office, as if it didn't matter who he nominated in the primary. Look, my theory is the only way you defeat Trumpism is by several things. It's by expanding voting rights. Okay, you have H.R. 1 stalled in the Senate as of right now. I don't know what's going on with H.R. 1 because you have Democratic politicians who want to protect a racist filibuster, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to dwell on that for too long. So you have to expand voting rights. You have to support progressive policies that provide material benefits to the public. Okay, one of the ways you defeat Trumpism is by being progressive, and it's actually by giving people things that they need, and by showing people, hey, if you support us, this is what you get. If you support him, you're not going to get anything. Okay, and you can't just use Biden's stimulus package for that because Trump did something similar. So that's not too much of a deviation from what he did. You actually need to Democrats need to go harder on progressive policies, but they're not going to do it. So because they're stalling on voting rights, they're not supporting progressive policies, they're going to allow Trumpism to survive. But there's one last thing. There needs to be something done about right-wing propaganda in this country. Just letting this crap grow out of control like a virus to the point where millions of people in the country are QAnon supporters and refuse to take a vaccine that has killed nearly 600,000 Americans isn't speech we should be protecting. That's a controversial statement that I know many people on the left won't agree with, but my response to that is 541,000 dead. That's my response. I don't really know how that will be implemented or who would make the decision on what's propaganda and what isn't. Okay, and I know that that's a landmine. I know that's not an easy thing to navigate. Okay, but to continue to pretend that violent and dangerous speech isn't a thing, okay, that's out here killing scores of people due to just pure ignorance. To have that stance is just not living in reality, because there are too many examples on a daily basis now completely disproving that. It's completely disproving this notion that there isn't dangerous and violent speech that's just being allowed to proliferate in America. The proliferation of right-wing conspiracies on and offline is eating away at this country from the inside. It is tearing this country apart at the seams. And no amount of videos such as this is doing a damn thing to stop it, because there's too much money involved in the proliferation of these lies and conspiracies. Okay? The crap has to stop. Or else this country will cease to exist one day, because people will certainly destroy themselves to maintain the lies they believe in. And as we, as a society, did nothing to stop the spread of voting rights, progressive policies, and the clamping down of right-wing conspiracy theories. That's how you stop Trumpism, in my opinion. But my name is Brian Lewis. Make sure you share this video, like, and subscribe. Thank you.